Hi, I'm Lise Ciolino, and I graduated from Brown in 1985. And I really hope that you're going to join us on April 17th at Zazu in Sebastopol for a great meeting of Brown winemakers and Brown wine aficionados. We'd really like to see you there. I'd also like to introduce you to Montemaggiore. I and my husband have a small winery in Healdsburg in Dry Creek Valley that focuses on Syrah. And in case Italian isn't your first language, Montemaggiore means great mountain in Italian. Monte is mountain, maggiore means great. Here at Montemaggiore, we farm organically and biodynamically. And the reason why we do that is because we live in the middle of our vineyards. We raise our child and our animals here. Our drinking water comes from our property. So we really want to do the right thing by the land and by our family and animals. So as I mentioned, we farm biodynamically. We've been certified for over 10 years. Biodynamic farming, in case you're not familiar, is really one step beyond organics. What organic farming does is it makes sure that everything that you use in your vineyard, in our case, all the materials that you use in terms of fertilizers and pesticides, herbicides, etc., are organic, that they come directly from the earth. What biodynamics does is not only are you required to just use organic materials, but you also use particular methods that are key to helping improve your soils, improving the health of your vines, and therefore improving the quality of your grapes. When I was at Brown, I majored in applied math and computer science, and you might think that that's a far cry from Syrah in California. But really there's a lot of connections if you really look closely. One is that winemaking is really a combination of art and science. There's a lot of microbiology, there's a lot of horticulture to growing grapes, and so that's the science side. The art side has a lot to do with taste and perception and really putting together a palette of flavors that you want to be in your wine and encouraging that. So winemaking is a combination of art and science, but at Brown, I was mostly focused on science. I took a lot of different classes in a lot of the different science departments, but I also took a lot of art classes. I've always loved art history, and so the art history, or the art department, was probably the department from which I took the second most classes. And so somehow through that ended up such that I landed in California and am now making wine, that ultimate combination of art and science. We'll be pouring 3 different wines in April. Our 3 Divas, which is our only white wine that we make, comes from 3 different varietals: Marsanne, Roussanne, and Viognier. Each of these 3 varietals comes from the Rhone Valley in France, although we grow them here in Dry Creek Valley. And this is a very common blend in the Rhone, although not so common here in the US. And I think you'll really like it because it really has a personality, an expression, whereas a lot of white wines are really good palate cleansers, but this has a real interesting flavor profile, so you have to try it. The second wine that we'll pour is our flagship wine. This is called our Paulo's Vineyard Syrah, named after our son. And this is the wine that we're most known for. This is 100% Syrah, comes from our estate vineyards, and really is a true expression of our vineyards and our land. The third wine is called Serafina, and this is a blend of Syrah with a little bit of Viognier. Now, Viognier was one of the 3 white grapes in the 3 Divas. And this blend, a little bit of white wine in with the red, is very common in the Côte Rôtie region in France. The little bit of Viognier softens the tannins of the Syrah, gives it a little bit more perfume and flowery nature in the aromas, a real intriguing aroma in that Serafina. So I hope you come by and try these 3 wines.